I gotta give Konami credit, actually I don't, but I will. They are trying really fucking hard to make Albaz playable, but they're failing epically because Albaz isn't as splashable as Alistair, which is a good thing to some degree, but that's the same exact reason why Albaz is shit. Albion's treated as Albaz while on the field of graveyard. Jubilation searches Albion, and Albion doesn't have to send Albaz to the graveyard to activate its effects. You can send a branded spell and trap instead.
What that mean?
You're not forced to play him, so I don't think Albaz will ever get there, which is a shame because he's not garbage. You're simply better off not playing him. That said, New Ecclesia can summon Albaz during either player's turn, letting Albaz act as a super poly, but not really because your opponent can respond to it. Guess what though?
Nobody fucking cares!
When we can summon a Xiangxian instead, more specifically Taya, and boy Yi token produces dog. But if you're not summoning them, she's a level 4 tutor. Special summons herself if your opponent outnumbers you with monsters. And she can be retrieved every turn if a fusion sent to your graveyard by Nadir Servant, Jubilation, Maximus, Punishment, some other shit I didn't feel like mentioning. Probably won't be, not the point. The point is that it's possible. I'm not surprised that New Ecclesia is good because the old one was, but this one isn't nearly as splashable. Thank God, because even though one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh things are cards with bitches on them,
I love those.
I am sick of seeing old Ecclesia fucking everywhere. Y'all thought I was going to forget to mention Swords Master of the Illusory Iris can be summoned with New Ecclesia because apparently she's a Xiangxian, shares the same characters and everything. Well, surprise, motherfucker. I still don't think she's that good, but at least you don't have to play or side multiple copies if you're playing New Ecclesia, and you might not be because it's not old Ecclesia, but if you are, it's an option. New Ecclesia can summon Albaz. But she can also summon other shit which is generally better than Albaz, so fuck Albaz, respectfully. Thanks for watching. My Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal's in the description, and so is my Discord server link. You know what time it is.
What's the question?
You made a Linkin Park reference in one of your videos recently. I sure did. So I was wondering, what are some of your favorite musicians and bands? I don't have any. You might not expect that answer. Don't care. But it's the truth. I am not attached enough to say one band or musician is my favorite over another. It's just music to me. What got you in the habit of using air quotes so much? I do it when I'm talking in relative terms, because there's absolute then relative terms. So when I use air quotes, it may apply to a particular situation or condition, but not every single one. Like this. When you finish your videos post-production, do you post them right away or do you put them on a time release? Everything gets done in succession. Script writing, recording, editing, uploading. Happens all not at the same time, but it happens consecutively. So no, I do not put my things on time release. When I'm finished, that's when the video gets uploaded, more or less. What's your opinion on the fact that one must spend a lot of cash in order to stay relevant with today's meta? Well, I think you're putting yourself in a box. You're limiting your thinking if you really believe you have to spend a whole lot of cash. You don't have to spend money to acquire cards. I'm just saying, I know. Yes, I used to steal. I said this. I'm not the only one that's stolen shit ever in his life. Let's be clear. It is a possibility. Motherfuckers do it all the time. I'm not saying that you would, and I'm not saying that it's right, nor am I condoning stealing. I'm just saying it's a possibility. So you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can technically borrow the cards from friends and shit. You could do that. There's ways to acquire cards without spending the money. But anyway. Would you like to see more decks accessible to everyone or keep them being as expensive as they are? I don't really care either way. But in the terms of other people, it would be nice if more people could access these decks. But then again, if that was the case, then the meta might not necessarily be what it is. Or it might be even worse. Are you a Dragon Ball fan? I've seen some of the Dragon Ball series, but I would not consider myself a fan. And this applies to a lot of these questions I receive. Do I have a favorite thing, or am I a fan of something? I'm not saying that I don't have attachments, but I'm not attached to the same shit some of you are. And that's not a problem for y'all to be attached. I'm just not attached to the shit. And I know me saying that is not going to stop any of you from asking these damn questions. But I'm still going to say it anyway, just so we're clear. Hashtag what's the question? I appreciate y'all.
A lot.